Presenting
Rolling.
From our Washington, D.C. studios, Roland Martin, good morning.
Good morning, folks. Hope you had a great weekend. Tom and, man, Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers getting a little crazy down there. It's going to be a great game tonight, so looking forward to that, Tom. Saturday, man, I got this tweet. A lot of folks got this tweet on Saturday morning from my buddy Star Jones that was really a tough one. She sent out a tweet asking for folks to really put their attention on trying to find out what happened to the sister of her very close friend, Richelle Ransom. The woman, Rosaline Rhonda was found dead, her body floating in a Michigan lake. And this story went all across the country as a result of the Star's plea. And we were joined this morning by Richelle Ransom as well as Star Jones. They're putting a lot of attention on trying to find out what happened to this woman. They join us right now. First of all, good morning, Richelle and Star. We certainly offer our condolences to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
So her body was found in this Michigan lake. What are police saying? Did she come up missing? What's the story here?
Okay, Roland, this is Richelle.
Yes.
First, the police have not given us any new information this week as of yet. But just to let you kind of know what happened that night. So Saturday night or early Sunday morning, my sister was at the family home and did receive a phone call after 2 a.m. My mother was there while she received the call, heard who she was speaking to, then left the family home at 3:10 a.m., and she had to leave to get something for her child. She was not leaving to hang out. She was not leaving to do anything other than to get something for one of her children.
Mm-hmm.
After leaving the home, my mother received a call after 4 a.m. Saying that Rhonda, or we call her Rhonda, her Rosaline, had not gone to the location. By 6 a.m., family went out to search for my sister. So within 3 hours, we were out searching for my sister. My mother was calling around to area hospitals. I live in Birmingham, Alabama. I was down there calling area hospitals here in Pontiac, Michigan. And unfortunately, about 9:30 a.m., after calling my sister's phone for several hours, a man answered the phone. That man answered the phone and told us that he had found my sister's cell phone broken to pieces at Spring Lake Apartments in Pontiac, which is, I would say, maybe about 10 or 12 miles from where she should have been.
Mm. She was found half naked, strangled. Police believe she may have been sexually assaulted, and still, no information. Were they able to potentially pinpoint using the cell phone, anything along those lines, and any possible leads whatsoever?
Like I said, Roland, I have not heard anything specific. Of course, I will say this: the Pontiac community is very tight. It's a tight-knit community. And as soon as I found out from Birmingham, Alabama, I called the people that I knew. And we've had several people call us, my brother, my other sister. We've had several people call us, my father, letting us know of what they've heard. Mm-hmm. But officially, we've heard nothing from the detectives from the Oakland County Sheriff's Department.
Star, you put this urgent plea out, and look, you worked, on the DA side, and you've seen these kind of cases before, and unfortunately, and let's just be honest, when a lot of these stories involving black women, things happen. It's just a different sense of urgency, even when it comes to the media in covering these cases.
That's exactly right, Roland, and it's really one of the main reasons why I went as viral as I could with this information. Rosaline Rhonda, to her family, leaves 3 children, a 9-month-old, a 6-year-old, and a 12-year-old. And She is just as important and more important to her family and people who loved her than any other news story that's out there. And when there's a tragic death of an African American woman, there's not the sense of urgency that you see with other deaths. And I don't bite my tongue when it comes to this. This is extremely personal to me because Richelle has become one of my good girlfriends. She's my sorority sister, and I have multiple networks of friends and colleagues across this country who have said, Star, whatever you need, Richelle, whatever you need. And I've just been very proud to see how people have just come together to do social media as well as traditional media. And Roland, from an ex-prosecutor's point of view, the police are at this time, they're starting to put the puzzle pieces together. If anyone who's ever done a jigsaw puzzle knows that you start with the outer ends. And this is one of the reasons why we're on the phone today. Anybody who is listening, your listeners, who is in the Pontiac, Michigan area during Memorial Day weekend, want you to think back to where you were, whether or not you saw Rhonda's white van, whether or not you were over in the area where her body was found. Who were you with? Were you on your phone at that time? Because then we can peg the time that she was in and around that area. I know it was very early in the morning, but somebody knows something. And the littlest thing that you know, please contact authorities. This family deserves answers, and these children deserve justice for their
Ladies, were there any pictures, any kind of street video or anything? I don't know what Pontiac, Michigan has in terms of having those cameras on the streets, but anything related to that?
I'll say this. In the immediate area where we know that she was headed, there are cameras there. My younger sister, Rob, my brother Rudy, and I rode along the path from that location to where her body was found, and we took pictures of every camera we saw pointing towards the street. So we have made a list of those places. We know that there are 5 cameras that are in the location that she was supposed to be at, and we're hoping that we'll find out information from those cameras soon.
Richelle Ransom, Star Jones, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you so very much for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
So much.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
God bless.
Thank